What if I told you that one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live isn't your cholesterol, your blood pressure, or even your body weight, but that it's your muscle mass? Most people think of muscle as something that just athletes care about or something you build to look sexier on the beach, but research consistently shows that maintaining and building muscle may be one of the most powerful things you can do to protect yourself against aging, disease, injury, and loss of independence throughout your entire life. Today, I'm going to go over a couple of ways of how muscle is far more than just cosmetic tissue. It's actually one of the most important organs for longevity. Okay, so let's start with metabolism. Muscle tissue is very metabolically active. It requires energy just to maintain itself. So the more lean mass that you're going to carry, the more calories your body burns around the clock. Now that doesn't mean putting on 10 pounds of muscle suddenly allows you to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. But it does mean your body becomes more metabolically resilient. As we age, people naturally lose muscle mass. This process is referred to as sarcopenia. The problem is that as muscle mass declines, metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain body fat. That extra body fat increases the risk of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and many other forms of cancer and negative health outcomes. So when you build and maintain muscle, you're helping to preserve a healthier metabolism for decades. Now, this is also important to understand that muscle is a massive glucose sink. So one of the biggest health threats in modern society, and in my opinion, actual biggest threat, is insulin resistance. So insulin resistance is the precursor to type 2 diabetes, and it's associated with cardiovascular disease, fatty liver disease, and a whole slew of negative health issues. What many people don't realize is that muscle acts like a giant sponge for glucose. So after you eat carbohydrates, much of that glucose can be stored in your liver and muscles as glycogen. The more muscle mass you have, the larger your storage tank becomes. It's as simple as that. Think of it like having a massive container where you can send all that excess glucose. So building muscle improves insulin sensitivity and helps your body manage blood sugar far more effectively. Okay, now this next point is really not talked about enough in the fitness industry. Muscle isn't just something that moves your body, it's actually an endocrine organ. When muscles contract during exercise, they release signaling molecules called myokines. These compounds communicate with other tissues throughout your body. Research suggests that these signals may help reduce inflammation, improve metabolic health, support brain function, and potentially lower the risk of several chronic diseases. In other words, muscle isn't just responding to exercise. It's actively sending beneficial messages throughout your entire body. Another thing to realize is that muscle protects you during illness. Muscle is essentially your body's savings account. I'd like to view it this way. When you're sick, injured, hospitalized, or unable to eat properly, your body makes these withdrawals from your muscle mass. During serious illness, your body often breaks down muscle tissue to provide amino acids for healing, immune function, and survival. Individuals with greater muscle reserves often have more resources available to withstand serious illness. This is one reason why low muscle mass is consistently associated with poorer outcomes in hospitalized patients and older adults. It's just what it is. All right, now let's talk about actual strength and how it contributes to longevity. One of the most consistent findings in longevity research is that strength truly does matter. Studies repeatedly find that individuals with greater muscular strength tend to have lower rates of all-cause mortality. So in plain English, stronger people generally live longer and healthier lives. Now, that doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder or a power lifter. You don't need giant biceps or to deadlift 600 pounds. But you should strive to become stronger than you are today. The goal isn't to become an elite athlete. The goal is to just maintain enough muscle and strength that your body remains capable and resilient and functional as you age. Let's talk about independence as we age. When most people imagine aging, they think about wrinkles or gray hair, but healthcare professionals think about something different. They think about frailty. Frailty is the loss of strength, balance, mobility, and independence. I have friends who are in the healthcare industry, and they talk to me about this all the time. It's hard to hear. It's the inability to carry groceries, the inability to get up off the floor, the inability to climb the stairs, the inability to catch yourself when you trip. One of the biggest reasons older adults lose independence is because they simply just don't have the muscle mass to perform their daily activities. Strength training throughout life creates this reserve. Think of it like putting money into a retirement account. The more strength you build in your youth and middle-aged years, the more functional capacity you'll have later in your life. So if you've been viewing exercise purely as a way to lose weight or improve your appearance, I want you to shift your perspective. Every workout is an investment in your future self. Every set of squats, every push-up, every workout you complete is helping build a body that's more resistant to disease, more resilient during illness, and more capable as the years go by. Muscle just isn't about looking younger, it's about functioning younger. It's one of the few things we know that improves quality of life today while simultaneously protecting your health decades on from now. So if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're looking for help building muscle, losing fat, and creating a sustainable fitness plan, check out the link below for my coaching programs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.